Imagine waking up one morning, taking your usual sip of coffee and realizing that the one drink you trust to start your day may actually be quietly draining your energy, messing with your heart, or even aging you faster without you knowing. Most people over 60 drink coffee every single day, but very few know that some types can harm your blood pressure, your sleep, your bones, or even your metabolism. And the surprising part, the coffees advertised as healthy, premium, or strong are often the worst offenders. But the good news is that just switching to the right kind of coffee can actually boost your brain, strengthen your heart, stabilize your blood sugar, and keep you feeling alert without the crash. Today, ULL discover the 4 coffees seniors over 60 should avoid and the 4 you should drink daily instead. Coffee is one of the most loved morning rituals in the world, but as your body ages, how you respond to caffeine and certain compounds inside coffee changes dramatically. Before 60, your liver processes caffeine quickly, your cortisol levels rebound easily, and your kidneys and adrenal glands handle stimulants without much trouble. After 60, these systems naturally slow down, making certain coffees harder for your body to tolerate. What used to feel like a helpful boost can suddenly create jitteriness, sudden drops in energy, or digestive discomfort. And when you're older, even small daily habits add up, so choosing the wrong coffee every morning becomes a long-term problem. So let's begin with the first coffee you should avoid after 60, because this one surprises almost everyone. It's the super strong, ultra-dark roasted coffee that many older adults believe is the healthiest because it tastes bold and bitter. But dark roasts aren't automatically better. In fact, when beans are roasted at high heat for too long, they lose antioxidants like chlorogenic acids, which help control inflammation, blood pressure, and blood sugar. Instead, the roasting process creates compounds that can irritate sensitive stomachs and increase acid reflux, something that becomes more common after 60. Strong dark roasts also push the adrenal glands harder, increasing the stress hormone cortisol, which can raise blood pressure and worsen anxiety. Many people over 60 switch to a darker roast thinking it will wake them up, but the truth is that it often leads to energy crashes within an hour and leaves the heart working overtime. The stronger flavor may feel satisfying, but the benefits simply aren't worth the strain on your system. The second coffee you should avoid is flavored coffee, especially those labeled with vanilla, hazelnut, caramel, mocha, or seasonal blends like pumpkin spice. Now, we're not talking about adding a little bit of flavoring or syrup at home. We're talking about pre-flavored beans. Many of these beans are coated with artificial flavor chemicals that cling to the surface and can irritate the throat, stomach, and digestive tract. Worse, some of these artificial flavorings contain solvents and preservatives that your liver, already slower after 60, must work extra hard to break down. Flavored coffees also often use lower quality beans because companies rely on artificial flavors instead of quality. For seniors who already struggle with digestion, reflux, or sensitive gut issues, these chemicals make mornings harder, not easier. The third coffee to avoid is instant coffee. Yes, it's convenient, but convenience comes with a cost. Instant coffee is heavily processed. During manufacturing, many beneficial compounds are lost, while certain byproducts like acrylamide can increase. Acrylamide is a substance formed when coffee beans are heated at very high temperatures, and higher amounts are found in instant coffee compared to brewed coffee. For older adults, long-term exposure isn't ideal, especially if you're drinking it every day. Instant coffee also tends to spike cortisol faster, meaning you're more likely to feel jittery, anxious, or shaky shortly after drinking it. And because instant coffee dissolves completely in water, it also hits your bloodstream faster, which can lead to sudden blood pressure changes or heart palpitations in seniors. And now we come to the fourth coffee seniors over 60 should avoid. This one is extremely popular, especially in cafes. High-sugar specialty coffees. Drinks like caramel lattes, frappuccinos, sweetened cold brews, or mocha drinks may taste delicious, but they turn your morning coffee into a dessert. After 60, your body becomes more sensitive to sugar spikes, because insulin function naturally becomes less efficient. A single specialty drink often, containing 30, 40, or even 60 grams of sugar can cause rapid glucose spikes followed by a sharp crash, leaving you tired, irritable, and hungry. These sugary drinks also increase inflammation, accelerate aging of the skin, weaken the immune system. put strain on your kidneys. And for seniors at risk of diabetes, heart disease, or weight gain, sugary cafe coffees are some of the worst beverages you can consume daily. But here's the encouraging part. Coffee doesn't have to be the enemy. In fact, the right kind of coffee can become a daily tool to sharpen your focus, support your heart, protect your brain, and keep you energized throughout the day. Now let us explore the 4 best coffees seniors over 60 should drink daily and why they're so powerful. The first one is a high-quality light to medium roast coffee. These roasts preserve far more antioxidants, especially chlorogenic acids, which play a major role in reducing inflammation, supporting healthy blood sugar, and protecting the brain. People over 60 who switch to a lighter roast often report smoother digestion, less acid reflux, and more stable energy without jitters. Light roasts gently stimulate the nervous system without overwhelming it, and the antioxidants support your blood vessels and heart health. A medium roast, on the other hand, gives you a balanced flavor while still offering substantial health benefits. Studies show that light and medium roasts may also help protect cognitive function as you age, supporting memory, mental clarity, and overall brain vitality. The second coffee you should drink daily is organic coffee. Organic beans are grown without synthetic pesticides, herbicides, or chemical fertilizers, substances that can leave residue on conventional coffee beans. When you're over 60, your liver works slower, meaning it takes longer to filter out toxins. Organic coffee reduces this toxic load. Many seniors report feeling less bloated, less jittery, and clear-minded simply by switching to organic beans. Organic coffee also tends to be richer in natural antioxidants because the plants grow in healthier soil, and healthier soil produces healthier beans. The third coffee on the best list is Lacid coffee. If you struggle with heartburn, reflux, or stomach sensitivity, this switch can be life-changing. Lacid coffees are specially roasted or sourced to reduce the acidic compounds that irritate the stomach lining. As people age, the valve that keeps acid in the stomach weakens, making reflux more common. Low-acid coffee allows seniors to enjoy the taste and benefits of coffee without the burning, heaviness, or nausea afterward. Many brands use slow roasting or beans grown at lower altitudes to achieve this natural low-acid effect. The fourth and final coffee seniors over 60 should drink daily is half-calf or even decaffeinated coffee, but only if it's water-processed. This is important. Decaf coffee can be extremely healthy, but only when it's made using the Swiss water process, a method that removes caffeine using pure water instead of harsh chemical solvents. Water-processed decaf gives you the flavor and antioxidants of coffee without overwhelming your heart, nervous system, or adrenal glands. For seniors who deal with insomnia, anxiety, high blood pressure, or palpitations, switching to half-calf or decaf after 12 p.m. can dramatically improve sleep, mood, and overall energy. Coffee can be your friend after 60 if you choose the right one. When you avoid the types that irritate your stomach, spike your sugar, or stress your heart, and switch to coffees that support your body instead of fighting against it, your morning cup becomes more than a habit. It becomes a daily health tool. Most people don't realize that coffee beans are highly absorbent. They pick up moisture, odors, and even microorganisms from the environment. For a younger person, the immune system may compensate more easily, but for seniors over 60, the body becomes more sensitive to contaminants. That's why proper storage matters. Keeping your coffee in an airtight, opaque container protects the beans from oxygen and light, which can cause oils to turn rancid. Rancid oils not only taste bitter, but also create compounds that increase inflammation inside the body. Once you hit your 60s, inflammation becomes the root cause behind joint pain, fatigue, digestive issues, and even cognitive decline. So simply storing your coffee correctly can prevent this silent inflammation trigger. Another factor is freshness. Coffee begins to lose its antioxidant power just 2 weeks after roasting. If you're drinking old coffee, you're getting weaker flavor and fewer health benefits. Seniors often notice that fresher coffee feels gentler on their stomach and gives a cleaner, more stable boost. Buying smaller batches more frequently or grinding your beans at home means your body gets more of the natural compounds that support brain and heart health. Now let's talk about brewing methods. Some brewing styles can either support your health or quietly put strain on your system. For example, unfiltered coffee, such as French press or Turkish coffee, contains higher levels of caffeine, a compound that can raise LDL cholesterol in some people. For seniors watching their heart health, switching to a filtered brew like drip coffee, pour over, or paper-filtered methods can make a noticeable difference. The filter traps caffeine while still allowing the beneficial antioxidants and aroma compounds to pass through. On the other hand, brewing methods like espresso produce a stronger, more concentrated coffee. For some older adults, this is too much caffeine at once, which can cause jitteriness or stomach discomfort. However, if you enjoy espresso, you can still keep it, just pair it with food, drink it slowly, or choose a lighter roast to soften the intensity. Even the cleanliness of your coffee maker plays a role. Coffee machines are warm, damp environments, perfect for mold and bacteria growth, if not cleaned regularly. Seniors with weaker immune responses may feel tired, foggy, or nauseous, without realizing their coffee maker is part of the problem. Running a vinegar or cleaning solution through your machine every 1 to 2 weeks can prevent this buildup. This simple step keeps your coffee and your body clean. When all these pieces come together, choosing the right beans, brewing the right way, storing them correctly, and keeping your equipment clean, you create a coffee ritual that supports your health rather than works against it. And this is especially powerful for seniors over 60 whose bodies respond differently to caffeine than they did in their younger years. But now, let us explore something even more interesting: how your daily coffee interacts with certain medications and supplements. This is a topic almost no one talks about, yet it affects millions of older adults. Caffeine can alter the way your body absorbs or processes certain medications. For example, drinking coffee too close to thyroid medication can reduce absorption. Coffee can also amplify the effects of some blood pressure medications, making you feel lightheaded. And for people taking medications for acid reflux, drinking acidic or very strong coffee can counteract the benefits. But this doesn't mean seniors need to give up coffee. It simply means timing your cup wisely. Waiting 30 to 60 minutes after taking your morning medication before drinking coffee can prevent these interactions. Many older adults report improved energy and fewer side effects just by adjusting timing. Your supplements matter too. Calcium supplements, iron supplements, and some herbal formulas don't pair well with coffee because caffeine reduces absorption. Taking them later in the day or with water instead of coffee protects their effectiveness. Seniors who separate their coffee from their supplements often notice better bone health, better iron levels, and improved digestion. There's one more detail worth mentioning: the emotional and psychological role coffee plays in the lives of seniors. For many older adults, morning coffee is more than a drink. It's a grounding ritual. It's the warm moment that marks the start of the day. It's the aroma that lifts the spirit, the routine that provides structure and comfort. When chosen carefully, coffee becomes a source of joy and stability, not stress. It becomes a daily moment of self-care. Now picture this. You are sitting by the window in the morning, holding a warm mug of coffee that supports your health instead of harming it. You take a sip and feel steady energy rising, not the shaky rush, not the crash, just clarity, calmness, and strength. Your joints feel more relaxed. Your mood feels lighter. Your mind feels sharper. This is what the right coffee can do for seniors over 60. And when you combine this healthy coffee routine with your daily habits, good sleep, gentle movement, hydration, balanced meals, you build a foundation of longevity. Coffee becomes a small but powerful tool that works with your aging body, nourishing you from the inside out. If you've made it this far, you now have a complete map: what to avoid, what to choose, how to drink it, how to brew it, how to store it, how to time it, and how to make coffee a source of health rather than harm. Imagine waking up each morning knowing that something as simple and enjoyable as your daily cup of coffee is actually supporting your heart, your brain, your mood, and your long-term health, not harming it, but helping it. That's the power of making the right choices that work with your body instead of fighting against it. And the beauty is, you don't need to overhaul your entire life to feel the difference. You just need to choose the coffees that nourish you, avoid the ones that drain you, and pay attention to the small habits that protect your energy. For seniors over 60, the difference between the worst and the best coffees is more than just flavor. It's about how your body feels for the next 8 to 12 hours. The wrong coffee can rob you of sleep, irritate your stomach, spike your cortisol, and cloud your mind. But the right coffee can sharpen your focus, stabilize your mood, support healthy aging, and give you a gentle, steady boost that carries you through the day. Every small change you make, switching to a lighter roast, choosing organic beans, storing your coffee properly, cleaning your coffee maker, drinking water with your cup, pairing it with protein, or simply timing it better, these changes add up. Day after day, they become part of a healthy rhythm that strengthens your body and mind. And perhaps the most important message of all is this: you, Dante, have to give up your morning ritual. You don't have to avoid coffee or fear caffeine. You just need to understand what your body needs now, at this stage of life, and make choices that honor that wisdom. Your morning coffee can be a moment of peace, a moment of joy, a moment of self-care, a moment that genuinely supports your longevity. So the next time you brew your cup, remember this: you're not just drinking coffee. You're choosing clarity over fog, strength over fatigue, calm energy over jitters, and healthy aging over unnecessary stress. You're giving your body the support it deserves. And small choices like this made consistently can help you feel younger, stronger, and more vibrant with every passing year.